So you've heard the hype around Nacho Offroad's LED lights, but no one's actually shown how their beam pattern really looks like, until now. Thanks to Nacho Offroad, I have been able to get my hands on Nacho's Supreme 100 and their combo white amber lights. This video gives you a clean demonstration of each light mode on both models, white, amber, and everything in between, so we can finally see what these lights actually do in the real world. Now let's begin. Alright, we have Nacho Grande. This is the white amber combo on the left. That's the Supreme 100 on the right. Each of them has about 9 modes, I think, 8 or 9 modes. I'm gonna, toggle through them so that you can see what they look like. Right now, both of these are in the lower power backlight mode, which is DRL. I'm gonna start with white amber. All right, so that's everything on, both white and amber. I can tell that for the white one in the middle, there are 2 fog pattern or white cornering on the side and then 2 spot in the center. And then for the amber ones, they have 2 white cornering on the side and then 1 spot in the center on top and bottom. So that's the lower output of that combo. And then that's all amber. Pretty cool. One thing to have all amber without the amber lens is it doesn't cut off the output. The efficiency of the light is not lost through the amber lens. That's the low output amber. And that's the white high output. Low output white. That's the high power backlight. Low power backlight. All right, so Nacho Grande Supreme 100. Ready. Right off the bat, I can tell that the top 3 and the bottom 3 are all spot, and the center is white cornering, and it's only white color, no amber. But you can snap on the amber lens on it, which is pretty convenient. So this is our first mode, which is seems like everything on, really high power. And that's the low power everything on. And this is just a spot. 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. Low power mode of that spot. And this is just the white cornering, kind of like a fog light pattern. Of course, with some spill. And that's a low output. And that's a high backlight, which is what they call it, trail running light. And this is the low trail running light, which is the DRL. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what they look like on the garage door. The vehicle is about 15 feet away from the garage door. I'll show you the beam pattern from the driver's angle. So this is the white amber everything on mode. You can see the white and amber kind of mixed up in the picture. This is a low power mode of that. And then this is all amber. Pretty cool to be able to achieve all amber directly from the LED, not the cover. And this is a low power mode of all amber. And this is the white high power mode. Low power mode. Trail running light. You can't see on the garage door because we're about 15 feet away, but it's plenty bright if you look into the light. It's more for the scene light. Okay, low power mode of the trail running light, which is a DRL. All right, so that was it for the white amber combo. Now we're heading to the Supreme 100. So that's Supreme 100, everything on. Everything on, low power mode. That's just a spot, high power spot, pretty bright. Low power spot. That's the white cornering. I know I use white cornering because it's Baja Design's term, but this is kind of very similar to that. It's not really fog light pattern yet because it still doesn't have as sharp of a cutoff, but it's much wider and you can see the beam is going left to right. Low power mode of that. Trail running light, backlight, can't really tell. Low power mode of that, which is DRL. All right, now I'm gonna switch on this amber cover for the Supreme 100. So that is amber. Everything on high power mode. Pretty sweet. Everything on low power mode. Amber Spot, high power. Amber Spot, low power. Wide cornering, amber, high power. Pretty neat. Wide cornering, amber, low power. Trail running light, amber. Just amber everywhere. Low power, trail running light, DRL. All right, now I'm gonna show you the difference between the two. One is that white amber combo, which is the amber LED chip. One is, for this one, the Supreme 100, it's the amber cover. I wanna show you if they're any different. All right, so this is high amber mode. Look, this has a deeper amber tone, right? This has a little more yellowish. So that is the white amber combo. So this is the Supreme 100 with amber lens. So this video was all about giving you a clean look at the beam patterns of each light, Nacho Grande Supreme 100 and Combo White and Amber. If you're looking for a deeper dive, don't worry, that's coming next. I will be testing lux output power draw for each mode, and doing a side-by-side comparison with some of the biggest names out there, like Morimoto Big Bangers, Baja Design's LP6, and Dow Dynamics SS5. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because the real showdown is just getting started.